Hey guys, Spiritual Muse here, sitting on the beach. I'm here to talk to you about the new moon in Cancer on July the 12th, which is today at 10:48 p.m. on the East Coast. So we have the new moon in Cancer at 20 degrees Cancer, which 2 represents partnership and 0 represents limitless potential. So there's a lot of potential in relationships with this number, and balance as well, because 2 is very balanced number 2. And Cancer is obviously going to bring up a lot of feelings. It's a water sign, so we have a lot of emotions that are being stirred right now. With the also partial solar eclipse that we have, there's an intense transformative energy. And this is the first in a series of eclipses that will go until 2020. And this is the first of 3 consecutive solar eclipses. Normally there's only 2, so that's also very intense energy-wise. So we have a Cancer new moon, which has a very nurturing, motherly energy, very watery energy. We can think of this as a cosmic womb, and it's a good time to take some private time to yourself. I myself have been taking a lot of alone time today, so if you feel the need to do that, do that. It can also, be a time, it's the Cancer the crab, so you can get a little bit crabby if you're around people, so it might be good to just take a breather, take some alone time, so that when you do have to go back and be around other people, you can be kinder to them and more understanding and more nurturing and loving. So it's a time where mother figures are going to be very important, divine feminine energy, safety and security, and compassion. So Cancer is the sign of the crab, so we have a sea and land energy thing going on, which is interesting because here we are, sea and land. And we also have a star that's created between 2 trines, so 2 triangles between 3 earth signs and 3 air signs that are going like this and creating a star between them. So the earth signs create practical energy for manifestation, and then the water signs create creativity, romance, and dreams, and they make it boundless because water can fit any container. It can go as far as it pleases. Really boundless transformation and creativity here. It's also going to be a time when we're thinking about home and what home means to us. Also family coming up too, and our loved ones as home, because sometimes home isn't a place, it's more people and a feeling. We have Pluto opposite of the eclipse, and we also have Capricorn there as well, which creates a practical energy with Capricorn. Pluto brings up emotions. Sometimes you can be feeling like a victim, so this paired with the Cancer energy is going to make us feel really emotional and wanting to possibly pick fights or to feel hurt and to kind of bring up old wounds. It's a time when we want to speak up, but we want to think about how we're speaking up. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Try not to feel like you're the victim. You want to try and get to a place where you can feel powerful, but not in a controlling or manipulative way. Pluto rules Scorpio, which can bring to surface the truth. So this all kind of like intermingles. And Pluto also represents life, death, and rebirth. This is going to bring up issues in relationships, career, and it also brings about new foundations. So if you handle this correctly, you can create new energy in existing relationships, in your career, or possibly creating new foundation for a new career or a new relationship. So now to get back into a little bit the 2 trines that I mentioned, the 2 triangles between the water and the earth signs. We have a water trine between Jupiter, Neptune, and the moon. So the moon is also very watery, obviously, and Neptune and Jupiter are as well. This is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So the moon is in Cancer. And then we have a very interesting, trine going on here. This is a defining transit of the year. We have a creative, loving, and blissful energy here. We have a lot of abundance. It's a time when we want to tune in to our divine intelligence. Jupiter brings up fortunate events, and Neptune is expansive with higher wisdom. So it's also a powerful cleansing energy because they're all 3 water signs. So Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, the watery energy here. We also have the second grand trine, which is between Uranus, Venus, and Saturn. So this is the Earth trine. This is going to bring up dreams. It's going to help us to fulfill our dreams and manifest things that we wish to have in life. But we have to do it from a grounded space, which is going to be helpful with the earth signs. So we want to be diligent, create a safe space for creativity to flow. And so Uranus brings about intuition, Venus brings about love, generosity, and beauty, and Saturn brings about work and business. So if we can have an environment where we feel loving, generous, and beautiful, listen to our intuition, and create our work and business around that, we can be really abundant at this time. So it's a really interesting 6-pointed star that we have between those 2 trines on this very, very interesting new moon in Cancer with a partial solar eclipse, which makes this energy even more powerful at 10:48 p.m. here in New York. We also have one more little aspect that I'd like to mention, and that's that Neptune and Mercury are opposite the moon, and this creates a genius energy, which can lead to enlightenment. But in order for that, we have to disconnect and listen. We have to spend some time meditating and listening to our higher self and our spirit guides. Just taking some time to sit in some sort of, sanctuary or safe space, whether it's in your house or out in nature on the beach. Taking some time to really get down to basics and listen to our higher self and learn how we can nurture the inner voice inside of us, our higher self and our guides and our angels, and to take any messages from them now for the coming month. So this is going to be an interesting month, I believe. This is the beginning of a new moon cycle, so this is a time when we want to think about all of the things that we want to manifest in this next cycle. So I think it's very, very powerful with this 6-pointed star, double grand trine, and this cosmic womb energy with the crab joining land and sea. It's pretty incredible that a creature that lives in both land and sea would have a 6-pointed star, double grand trine between earth and sea signs. That's pretty incredible. And I happen to be at the beach on vacation with my mother. So go figure. It's pretty interesting how things work out, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below. You can also reach me on Instagram as Crystals of Quartz, and I'd be happy to answer questions for you there. I'm a little bit easier to reach that way. If you ever have anything you want to say, just feel free to comment in the comments below or find me there. And I hope you guys have a really magical new moon. It's a little bit overcast here, so I don't think I'm going to be able to have any beach bonfires or anything because it's going to be probably a little rainy. It was stormy last night. But if you guys have the chance to get out, be out in nature and hanging out under this beautiful, beautiful new moon energy, just think about that beautiful star that's up above you and just feel guided into a safe cosmic womb and just enjoying that beautiful energy and trying to make the most out of it, and really just to take time and connect with your loved ones, really make your home feel more homey, and tell your mom you love her because we got this nurturing Cancer energy. Listen to your feelings, honor them, and just enjoy. Many blessings. Thank you for listening. If you ever want to reach me, you know where to find me. Much love.